about people coming to see you, and they're having a really great time.
Yes. Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf Brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Support local and get your vehicle running at its peak performance with CT Diesel Performance South Exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff specialize in diesel performance and repair that will service any vehicle, big or small, with oil changes, brakes, tires, alignments, and more. Broke down and need a tow? Well, call CT Diesel at 859-699-8712. Like them on Facebook to enter a weekly drawing for a free oil change. CT Diesel Performance off Exit 97 in Richmond. Back here on WBON TV, Blaine Click along with Michael Watkins here with you. Glad to have you along for some good girls basketball action coming your way here on WBON TV Channel 9. Also streaming on Facebook and YouTube tonight. If you're in Estill County, you can watch us live on Irvin Community Television. If you're in Madison County, you got Spectrum Cable. You can watch us on Channel 712 there. And also over the air on Channel 9.1 VHF for our A&W All-American Foods Game of the Week. And Blaine, we were talking there before we came on the air, or in the commercial break, about this Estill County girls basketball team. I think tonight's game a really good matchup. You know, it's been a couple of years since Estill County got a win against Berea, and they've kind of flip-flop. I think it was 5 straight wins for Estill, now 4 straight wins for Berea in this series, and two teams well separated by 40 minutes or so, if you want to call it that. Maybe I guess some people can get there a little bit quicker if you're traveling from Berea to Irvin. But I think two teams, obviously, you play every year. You're very familiar with each other. And even though the Lady Engineers have a new head coach, he's been around the 11th region for a while. So, of course, he's heard about some of these girls before Berea.
You know, Michael, I was thinking on the way over, I don't recall watching a game where both teams return their top 6 scorers from the previous year. So this is basically the same two teams that played just a year ago.
Yep.
Estill County losing 1 senior. Not even sure Berea lost a player, but certainly not in their top 7. And so you're right, they're very familiar with each other. And I do think it's an important game, maybe more so for Estill, trying to establish a new system under Coach John Mahanes, who came over from Henry Clay as an assistant, and certainly trying to put in a new system with a lot of new offensive plays. He does run a lot of plays, so those girls are learning those plays every day in practice.
Well, we talked about the back and forth with, of course, Berea winning the last 4, Estill winning 5 straight before that. Really, there's only been one close game in those matchups over the last 5-6 years. That was a 5-point win last year in Irvin for Berea. So I think tonight's game could be very close as well. We were looking at some of the all-time scores. Of course, you know a lot about the history of Estill County basketball, both on the girls and the boys side. And there are 2 young ladies climbing the ladder at Estill County, and J.C. Long and Haley Angel. And I feel like we've been talking about Haley Angel for forever. She has been, to me, one of the best athletes that I've seen in being around Estill County and Madison County basketball for a while. I feel like Angel's a really good athlete and a lady, and her and Baker both can really impact the game on both sides of the floor.
Well, that's a good point. I guess a lot of people have heard the story about Haley kicking for the football team, which is very interesting. Did a great job, too. She was a strong soccer player as well. Could possibly play soccer or basketball in college. So she really has. She was playing varsity basketball as a 7th grader, and I was coaching JV at that time, and she was starting on the JV. So you're right. She's been around a long time, as has J.C. Long, who both of those girls are in the top 8 all-time on the scoring list at Estill County, and both of them will obviously move up on that scoring list and should end up in the top 4 all-time.
For Berea, I feel like the same thing could be said for the Lady Pirates. I feel like we've been talking about Maddie King, Abigail Beard, Sophie Brewer for the last 4 or 5 years, because as the same, Berea has competed. They've been a very good team. Obviously, so many consecutive All-A Classic 11th Region Championships, making that state tournament, and all these girls have been impact players on this Berea team for Coach Tepp, who's really built a consistently winning program here in Berea.
Well, I'm showing, if my math is correct, this is unofficial, since 2019, Berea is 89 and 57. You're talking about an enrollment that's probably less than 300 grades 9 through 12. So there's nobody that could debate the job that Coach Tepp has done over here at Berea in a region that's just renowned for huge schools and massive private schools as well.
Yeah, and you look at the region as a whole this year, Frederick Douglass is very good. Henry Clay surprising some people. Southern and Central up there in the top 5 or 6 in the region. And Berea kind of an underdog, but Coach Tepp, he relishes in that role, I feel like, and especially coming into this year where I thought they kind of could have put some expectations on this team. He kind of downplayed that when I talked to him before the season because, while they do have a lot of girls returning, there's not a ton of depth on this team. There are some young girls that'll get some playing time on the bench or off of the bench, and I think we'll really see the best version of this Berea team once we get into maybe mid-January, late January.
Well, that's a good point. It could start 5 seniors. Abigail Beard, of course, the leading scorer, returning from last year, and ironically, Michael, you probably know this, but Abigail's mother was a teammate of Sarah JoJo Baker's mother, who plays for Estill County, on probably the best Estill girls team that was ever had in the county. So in year 2000, 99-2000, they went to the regional finals 2 consecutive years. So a lot of connections there. But Maddie King also returning for Berea this year, and she averaged, I think, about 7 or 8 points a game last year. So all the scoring back for Berea. So Coach Tepp may try to downplay that a little bit.
Well, you were talking about Baker and Beard. I feel like in watching, I haven't seen Beard or I haven't seen Baker play a ton, but I feel like both of them play the game the same way. They are both athletic, really good defenders, and on most nights, more often than not, they're going to guard the other team's best player, which tonight could be ended up guarding each other in this game here tonight.
That's very possible, and you're indeed correct. Both long-armed, kind of long-limbed, ability to guard even when they're not able to move their feet, maybe with a really, really quick player. So they are both exceptional ball players on both ends.
Let's take one more 3-minute commercial break. We'll come back for the tip-off here in Berea. We're live on Channel 9.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Back here on WBON TV, Channel 9, also streaming on the Facebook page of WBON TV and our YouTube channel. Pretty much anywhere you can find us, you can watch us tonight. And we've got the starting lineups for each team, courtesy of our friends over at Whitaker Bank. With more locations in Madison County than anyone else, make sure to like Whitaker Bank, Madison County on Facebook. Starters for the Lady Engineers, we've got Angel out there along with Baker. Looks like that's Ava Hill, Snowden, and J.C. Long for the Lady Engineers. And now for the Berea Lady Pirates, winners of 4 straight against Estill County. We will see Maddie King, Abigail Beard, Sophie Brewer, Cadence Step, and we'll see who the 5th starter is. Here's Abigail Beard. Miranda Thacker, the 5th starter for Berea. So in there with Abigail Beard, Maddie King, Sophie Brewer, and Cadence Step. For the Lady Pirates, they'll be in the white home uniforms, black numbers, black letters. Estill County, the road blue with white numbers, white letters, and Blaine Click. Nowadays, where they're really trying to create atmospheres everywhere, lights are off, got some music blasting, and the spotlight on the team here.
Got a fog machine on the floor, too. I tell you, Michael, that can be dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
That fog machine will leave a film on the floor.
Well, I remember back in the day, I don't know if it was like this for you in Estill, but when I played at Jackson City, when we turned the lights off, it took us 45 minutes to get them back on.
It's a good point. In the old Jackson City gym up on the hill.
Yeah, had to take the key to get the lights to come back on. So here we go, tip underway, coming right at us. Lane, you got to look alive there.
I usually shoot it when it's thrown to me.
Well, I did that a lot myself. I just could never put it in the basket. Sophie Brewer just celebrated a birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to her. She'll inbound to King, and here we are underway with King right here in front of Dawson Roar, one of our camera guys with us this evening. And an early turnover, kept alive by Step. Abigail Beard with it on the left wing. And there's that matchup we talked about. Baker and Beard, probably the best athlete as far as athleticism goes on each team. Offensive rebound by Step inside. And, Cadence, the younger sister of Lauren, who's not on the team this year, having to step into the starting role, came off the bench last year. So she's still trying to figure some things out. But one of those young players, Coach Step, is excited about his niece out there on the floor.
Berea may open up in a zone here, Michael.
Kind of an extended, maybe a 1-3-1, 2-3 type zone. Seen some 2-3 matchup from Coach Step in the past. Baker open straight away, comes off, and Step clears it out. Maddie King up the floor. King has been, such a steady player for Coach Step throughout the years. They're on the give and go and give it off to Brewer. Now back in the hands of King. Snowden takes that matchup. Maddie drives inside the paint. Dish it off the Step. Back to King. She threw it away. Going to be an easy layup to J.C. Long. And points like that will help you climb the ladder there at Estill County in the all-time scoring list. King coming up the floor, crossing the timeline. Turnovers hurting Berea early. Kind of a stagnant offense here in the first minute and a half. Get a screen from Step. King uses it. Now finds herself open. Takes the three. In and out. Rebound offensively by Berea. Stolen away by Long, and Estill County's got numbers. JC on the drive. 4 points for her, and a 4-0 lead for the Lady Engineers.
Estill County straight man the entire season so far.
It's a nice feed by Beard inside the Step. What do you know about Coach Mahanes, excuse me?
Coach Mahanes has been an assistant at Lexington Catholic and most recently at Henry Clay. Comes over, real kind of a jovial guy. Likes to smile a lot, cut out. She doesn't go by Cadence.
Katie Step is what.
Katie's are short. Okay. Knocks down that first free throw and then the second.
Nice strokes from the post player from Berea, and a 4-2 Lady Engineers lead. We dip under 6 minutes here in the opening frame from Berea High School. They'll feed it inside. Baker steps back and knocks down the 15-footer. Estill County clicking early. King brings it up again, matched up with Snowden. Steps back now, up top Brewer. She can knock down the three. This time, no, with an offensive rebound to Abigail Beard. Forces her way inside, might have slipped. Hits the deck, and Estill County back the other way with Angel. Off to Long. Give it up to Snowden. She'll set the offense up for Estill County. Give it to Baker again. This time swings it to Long. Stepping into a triple left wing, no. And the rebound to Brewer. Good look for Long. She's got 4 of the 6 for the Lady Engineers, but couldn't knock down the triple. And a 4-point lead as King brings it up the floor. Talked about Estill County playing this man-to-man defense. They've got a really good athletic team. Not a ton of girls over there on the bench, but this starting 5, I think, can contend with anybody in the 14th region.
Well, they certainly can, and I'll tell you what, we were talking about this the other day, Sarah Baker can clean up a lot, too, with her length. I'm guessing she will lead the state in blocked shots.
Angel kicks it out. They'll swing it around left side. Snowden feed it inside to Angel again. Kind of a running hook shot. Couldn't knock it down. Beard another rebound. She's got 3 boards already. And it's Maddie King up the floor with a 2-point deficit. 6-4 lead Estill County. Our game tonight also on radio. WIRV feeling a 9.3 as Brewer gets inside, but couldn't get enough on it. And Baker quickly the other way. King comes up to stop her. Baker takes the 3, and then she will knock it down. Tell you what, when you take that kind of shot, you know you've got the green light, and Coach Mahane's very comfortable with her pulling up for the 3, and a 5-point lead for Estill County.
May hear me refer to her as JoJo in these. Can't hardly keep from it.
King kicks it out. Here's a 3 for Berea. And they'll answer a nice triple from Thacker. Back and forth action, kind of a high-scoring game. When someone asked me today, I said this game could be in maybe the upper 30s, the low 40s. A 9-7 lead, still 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. Baker, triple teamed, had it stripped loose. Beard with the steal. Abigail gets inside, all the way up and lays it home.
Nice job by Beard. Left hand. Sure her mom taught her that.
She's got 4, and we're all tied up at 9. Berea sitting back in that zone, and what that does for you, Blaine, when you don't have a deep team, as Beard gets another steal. Abigail all the way up. 2 more. She's got 6. And a quick timeout, Estill County. We'll get back to that point when we come back. Let's step aside for a quick commercial break. 30-second timeout. Let's hear from our Game of the Week sponsor, A&W All-American Foods.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers, too. The onion lovers. The Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only, so come on in and try some today. Only at A&W.
Back to the action here. Before the steal and the bucket and the timeout, I was talking about Berea sitting back in that 2-3 zone. You know, when you don't have a deep team, playing that 2-3 zone can help you in a couple of ways. First of all, you don't get as tired if you're playing a physical man-to-man defense. But also, it keeps you out of foul trouble. When you don't have a deep bench where you can bring in maybe 2 or 3 players, sitting back in the zone can kind of help prevent getting into foul trouble early on, as Angel knocks down a long 2 and ties things up at 11.
As soon as we say that, Berea extends their zone to half-court 2-2-1.
Yeah, coming out of the timeout, something you'll see a lot from Coach Stepp, just trying to mix it up some. And later in the game, we could see them go to man-to-man, but at the moment playing that zone, Brewer tried to drop it off the step, gets it back, long 2 short. Beard bites for the offensive rebound, had it. Ball still loose here in the corner, and we've got a out of bounds off of Berea.
One thing I have been monitoring for Estill County and Berea, but a big factor in this game for Estill County is turnovers. Something they've struggled with. At this point, it's okay.
Long. Yeah, tried to force it into Angel. They did get it to her. Nice move, but too short on the move inside, and they'll bring it up the floor. Will Berea tied at 11 as we play here in the first quarter. A minute 37 left to play. King. It's a screen from Brewer and almost threw it away. Beard able to come back to it. Works on Baker. Got inside. Kicks it out. Brewer picks up her dribble. Back to Beard. Abigail working on Baker. Love the matchup here. 2 of the best athletes you'll see here in the coverage area. King swinging around Brewer. We near the 1-minute mark of the first. Brewer in trouble, picked up her dribble in a bad spot. Step comes to relieve her. Back to Brewer. And we got a whistle, a travel, or a double dribble called against Sophie Brewer, and a turnover for Berea. Each team, not a ton of them. We've seen a few kind of just mental mistakes here in the first quarter, Blaine.
Now to cross over there without putting the ball on the floor. Kadera Skinner in the game for Estill County. Sophomore.
J.C. Long. Skinner with it now and gets it to Baker. Snowden will attempt a 3. It's coming off. Estill County's got shooters all over the floor. Angel back to Skinner. Long pass across the floor to Snowden. And they'll reset the offense against this zone defense from Berea. Right side, J.C. Long to Baker. Steps into another long jumper. It was a 3-pointer, came off, and the battle for the loose ball off of Estill County with 19 seconds left in the opening frame.
Estill County extends their defense. Full court, man.
Yeah, Brewer got to get it in. She comes into Beard. Abigail gets by her defender, and numbers for the Lady Pirates. I'll drop it off to King. Maddie, pump fake, missed the shot. Estill County back the other way with under 10 seconds to play. Baker threw it away herself. 5 seconds. Can Berea get a shot off? King will, and she'll draw the foul at the buzzer. Bailed out is Maddie King as she'll shoot a pair with no time remaining in the first quarter and a chance to give Berea the lead.
That literally occurred in less than a second.
Yeah, and that's the first foul of the first quarter.
Pretty clean game so far.
King misses the first. She'll have one more attempt before we go to the break.
Hey, Maddie King has a good-looking shot. Form is almost perfect. And a good ponytail, too.
Splits a pair as the first quarter comes to an end. Berea will take a 1-point lead after one. We'll step aside and come back here live on WBON TV 9 and WIRV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back into the action at Berea High School, where the Lady Pirates have a 1-point lead after the first quarter. It's Maddie King to bring it up the floor. King going to work against the defense of Snowden. Good defense, knocked it loose. Ball on the floor, and that'll be a backcourt violation. Yeah, Step trying to just save the possession, tipped it in the backcourt, and a turnover for Berea and a good defensive possession to start the second quarter, Blaine, for Estill County.
Callie Snowden really quick and put a lot of pressure on the ball, real aggressive. She created the turnover. Secondary.
Here's Long into the corner. Baker's got it. Got to keep a hand on her. Oh, long pass with a bad one from Snowden. She turns it over, stolen away by Beard. Abigail up the floor. Spins away from her defender, lays it off to Sophie Brewer. Now back to Beard as they'll reset the offense against the man-to-man defense of Estill County. Baker all over.
You called that matchup, Michael. Baker on Beard.
And we got a whistle inside, a jump ball call, possession arrow, back to the Lady Engineers. Yeah, I just thought with the athleticism of both players and, Beard, while she didn't put up a ton of points last year, she's so good at getting inside and drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line that I thought Baker would be the player Estill County would throw at her.
Well, Sarah is definitely the defensive stopper. She can guard any of the 5 positions.
Nice kick out by Angel. Long behind the back dribble. JC's brother Dylan, a part of that 2018 14th Region Championship team for Estill County, saw some important minutes during that run, spelling the twins. What were their names again?
Andrew and Lane Doty.
Doty, that's right. Yeah.
Matter of fact, Andrew played basketball over here at Berea College for a couple of years.
Maddie King with it. Swing it over to Step. They'll feed it inside Brewer. Man, it's a tough shot. In and out again for Berea. They cling to a 1-point lead with near 6 minutes to play. Angel will put Estill County in front by 1 herself on a nice feed from Baker. And it's a 13-12 Lady Engineers advantage. Their first points scored here in the second quarter.
Sarah Baker now denying Abigail Beard the ball. Number one way to stop a good player, don't let them have the ball.
Yeah, Coach Step telling his girls to get open. King just basically dribbling out front for a solid minute or two, it seemed like. She's got it back here. Now it's Beard. Pump fake, drive. Talked about Abigail being able to get inside with the penetration. Does it there. Gets the bucket just like her mom used to do. And a 1-point lead back for Berea.
He's got 8 of the 14, Michael. Really strong off the dribble.
Here's J.C. Long. Elbow jumper, no. Angel the offensive rebound. Kick it out to Snowden. Snowden, Skinner, Baker, Angel, and Long in the game for Estill County. Feed inside. Angel will kick it out. Skinner from the elbow herself. Comes off another offensive rebound. Tipped away. Estill County will keep possession and get another opportunity. Baker open 3. Too hard this time. Step grabbing the rebound. And Long came in from behind and bumped her in the official there to make the call.
Estill County has moved the ball pretty well, went inside out, but just not knocking down those open jump shots. Really good job looking opposite, getting the ball inside. You always want to look opposite at the shooters on the opposite side of the floor. They've done that, but just not able to knock down the shots.
14-13. King kicks it out to Beard. Brewer. Getting a nice shot there at the official's back. Beard had it knocked away, got it back. Comes across the timeline with it. Again, good defense for Estill County. Beard, a nice feed step. Got blocked. It'll stay with Berea. And Abigail again showing how she can get inside the paint. That's where she really can wreak a havoc on a defense. That time Step couldn't really control the pass. 1 point lead for Berea with possession, 4:20 to play in the first half. King, long jumper, left it short. Another chance for Lady Pirates. Rebounded by Brewer, but thrown away. Long gets the steal. And there's a foul on King, kind of a cheap one in the backcourt. One of those frustration fouls, Blaine, that I know none of your boys ever committed, right?
Never. We always had really, really smart players.
They got that about 3 times a game.
I think you had a few of the other persuasion of fouls called.
Let's not get to that if we don't. Even in church league, when your dad ran the church league up there in Estill County. Here's Long. He'll kick it out. Snowden. Long three, and she'll knock it down. Nice triple from Snowden. I remember me and Brandon Morris getting a technical foul called on us in the church league up there at Estill County. Good times. That's back when we were younger and I could run up and down the floor every now and then. Brewer in trouble. Kicks it out, Beard.
Berea doing a really good job of controlling the pace of this game, kind of to their liking.
Gets around Baker. Abigail. Taking her time, feed it inside, knocked loose. And here comes Baker with the steal. Long outlet to Long. And she shot it too hard. And Berea, with 3 players underneath, could not corral it.
Again, you're looking at just a really easy shot there that J.C. Long will knock down in her sleep normally.
They'll come into Angel. Swing it over Baker. Snowden. Knocked down a 3 a moment ago. This time it comes off. Rebounded by Berea. Lady Pirates have not gone to the bench yet. Again, we talked to Coach Stepp before the season. He said the depth would be a little bit harder to contend with this year than it even was last year, where they would only play Stepp, who's got the ball off the bench. Beard a long 3, and she'll knock it down, give her 11 in the game.
Wow. And
Berea back in front, 17-16, a 1-point edge, 2:44 to play in the first half.
That's a quick catch and shoot right there, Michael.
With a long defender on her.
Again, they're still doing a good job of going inside out, just not able to knock down the shots.
J.C. Long, again, too hard. Rebounded by Beard. She's got 6 rebounds unofficially. Maddie King will come across the timeline for the Lady Pirates with a 1-point lead. We near 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. King working on Snowden. Throws it up top to Step. Feed inside Brewer. Sophie in trouble. Goes up the shot. Wanted a foul call. Didn't get it. And Estill County back the other way. Long across the floor. Snowden. She'll drive between the legs, dribble. Finds her way in the paint. Wild shot. Almost got it to go. J.C. Long and Brewer battling for the rebound. Jump ball. Possession aerial back to Berea.
Kelly Snowden, I think, looking for a foul there on that drive. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
We've only had 3 fouls called in the first half. Very clean game. Not entirely physical, but they're letting them play a little bit inside.
And both teams playing pretty aggressive, playing pretty hard.
King controlling the clock with a 1-point lead. Beard pump fakes, drives. Oh, nice feed. Step, able to put it home.
Really nice feed from Beard right there.
The assist, Beard. The bucket Step. She's got 4. And now Berea's lead back to 3. Almost on away, King. Aggressive in the passing lane. Estill County on the drive, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, we're going to have a discussion about it. No video review.
We don't charge that much for the video review, but we will have to charge them something.
So I guess they did determine that was a turnover. Estill with 5 turnovers, and looks like Berea has 6. That's about average for a high school game and a half.
King going to work on the Estill County defense, and Coach Stepp didn't like what he saw. Took too long to get it up the floor, and he'll take a timeout. 19-16 lead for Berea here on WBON TV.
'Tis the season for sickness. Protect yourself and those around you with vaccinations at the Harness Health Pharmacies, powered by Mercy Health. Mercy Health Pharmacies offer vaccines for influenza, COVID-19, pneumonia, and RSV. Most vaccines are covered by the insurance, and in case they are not, Harness Health Pharmacy also partners with the primary care clinics for patients that are required by insurance to receive their vaccines there. Stop by the Harness Health Pharmacy in Irvin, located next to the Mercy Health Irvin Primary Care.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
Back here on WBON TV. Blaine Click, Michael Watkins here with you on the call tonight. Gage Hill, our producer. Dawson Rule, Jacob Beck, our camera guys here for this tight affair thus far. We knew it would be close, and it's lived up to that billing. A 3-point lead for Berea with 1:04 to play, and both teams playing like we thought they would, Blaine, here in the first half.
Just sitting here thinking, Berea has not subbed. Estill has actually played 7 players. So you were right. In the game, just neither team relying on their bench very much.
King gets a screen from Brewer. Didn't really use it. Kicks it out. Sophie, though, open for 3. Too hard. And another offensive rebound. Chased down by Miranda Thacker. She's played well tonight. Knocked down a 3 herself earlier in the contest. King again. Oh, nice move. Step back jumper. It's coming off. And it's Estill County with the ball. Kicking it out to Hale.
They haven't heard much from Ava Hale yet. She's certainly
I don't think she's even attempted a shot yet.
I don't believe she has either. She can fill
right
it up.
on cue. Cannot tie it up.
She can fill it up.
Here's Beard. Crossing over. 3 seconds. King, deep 3. No, and the first half will come to an end. Berea 19, Estill County 16, and in a tight one here. Lady Pirates on top by 3, and I believe, do we have free throws for Beard?
That would be very ironic if that happened at the end of both periods. Apparently not.
Okay. The officials were chatting it up with both coaches, and they'll send each team to the locker room where we have, again, a 3-point lead. Lady Pirates at the half. Step aside and come back for the Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show on WBON TV 9.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Gwen's Fine Jewelers, voted best of the best jewelry store and voted best of the best jewelry repair shop. Gwen's has the best prices on diamonds. Let Gwen's design your dream ring. Gwen's Fine Jewelers, located next to Hobby Lobby in the Carriage Gate Shopping Center, Richmond. Or find them online at gwensfinejewelers.com.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Road Tribe.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our lineup of dependable trucks and become part of the winning tradition.
Welcome back into Berea, Kentucky, where girls high school basketball action taking center stage on WBON TV9. Glad to have you along if you're watching on the cable channel, whether it's on Irvin Community Television or here on Spectrum Cable in Madison County, or whether you're watching on the WBON TV Facebook page and YouTube channel. Along with Blaine Click, I am Michael Watkins, and Blaine, first half kind of went how we thought it would as we look back at some of the bluegrass restoration and construction highlights. Estill County, J.C. Long got out on the break a couple of times early and then kind of went quiet. Baker was able to put some points on the board, but for Berea, it was Abigail Beard doing most of the damage.
It certainly was. Abigail, a lot quicker than I even realized. Really strong off the dribble. Hard to handle off the dribble, as a matter of fact. So she'll have to have, whoever's guarding her will have to have help. But just looking at the stats, Michael, it basically what I thought. Both teams have made 8 field goals, but Estill has attempted 23 shots, and Berea has only attempted 17 shots. So Estill County with a lot of good mid-range shots and some three-point shots that were open, just unable to knock those down. And Berea actually has shot 3 of 4 free throws. Estill has not attempted a free throw as of yet.
A pretty clean game, but to that point, I feel like Estill, not that they're settling for threes, but they've had a lot of clean looks from beyond the arc, and some of those shots just haven't fallen. And for Berea, not being super aggressive, but they had been more aggressive than Estill County has been as far as getting the ball inside. Talking about Beard, whether she's scoring herself or dropping it off to a teammate, and that's why they have had at least a few more free throw attempts, but again, only 3 fouls called there in the first half to begin with.
And well, and you and I spoke about this. One of the advantages of playing zone is you don't tend to foul as much. The teams, they find it harder to attack off the dribble, which is where you find that's where you draw a lot of your fouls. So the inability for Estill to get the free throw line because of their inability to drive the basketball against Berea zone is probably the biggest difference in the game.
Yeah, Estill County does have a lot of shooters, but whenever you play a team that can play zone, just because you find an open shot, it might not be the best shot. They want to work that ball around and try to find maybe an easier one. And thus far, Berea hanging on to a 3-point lead. Stats look like this for the home team. Abigail Beard leading the way, 11 points, 3 points for Thacker, 4 for Katie Stepp, and 1 for Maddie King. For Estill County, what have you got for the Lady Engineers?
I've got Kelly Snowden with 5 points, J.C. Long with 9 points, the leading scorer, and as we mentioned earlier in the game, J.C. and Haley Angel both in the top 10 scoring on all time for Estill County. Sarah JoJo Baker, starting forward, had 5 points. Ava Hale played but did not score, and Haley Angel had 6 points. Now, I'm just going to tell you that is a very, very a very unofficial scoring line right there, Michael.
Yeah, don't hold it against us if we're wrong.
Exactly.
Well, appreciate you hanging out with us, folks. I was trying to get Gage to put the camera. I want to give the people what they want to see, man. They paid big bucks to see me and Blaine on the camera on their TV channel. So let's step aside for another commercial break here during the halftime show. We'll come back and get you ready for the third quarter here in Berea on WBON TV 9.
Hi, I'm Haley, one of the owners and managers at Just Love Coffee in Berea. Just Love Coffee is a franchise that was set up as a mission of love to help children get adopted. Just Love Coffee is a full-service restaurant that features artisan coffee creations, plus an all-day food menu that includes golden waffles, delicious sandwiches, and filling craveable wraps. Just Love Coffee, a half mile off exit 76 in Berea, in our newly renovated location at 636 Chestnut Street.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Trucking companies are looking for qualified licensed drivers. Get your CDL training at Exodus Driver Training located on Richmond Road, connected to Renfro's Collision in Berea. Take advantage of their flexible training schedule or get your license in just 4 weeks. Exodus Driver Training is your way out of the cubicle, out of staring at the same 4 walls, out of that factory job you can't stand. Your way out to an open road of opportunity. Financing available. Visit excdl.com to learn more or like them on Facebook.
If it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home cleaned for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
Back here at the action, WBON TV, also on WIRV tonight for Berea girls basketball against Estill County in a 3-point lead for the Lady Pirates. I'm Michael Watkins along with Blaine Click. Been a fun first half, Blaine, and I expect more of the same here in half number 2.
I do too. Estill County with a lot of open shots, but as my dad always told me, when you're missing shots, you got to get better shots.
What would you think the two teams here coming out of the break, the biggest adjustment that each team needs to make?
I really look for Estill to pick up the tempo to break the rhythm of the game that Berea has right now with the zone. Estill immediately makes a turnover, so
it won't help that rhythm, or it will. I guess it will help the rhythm for Berea. Here's Beard again matched up with Baker. They're trying to post up Brewer inside. Comes to set a screen, kick it out. Thacker for a 3. Way off on this one and hauled in there by Ava Hell. Talking about Ava Hell and some of the siblings. How about Mia, who was a really good player for Estill County herself? Another 3 knocked down by Snowden. Give her 8 points now in the game. Then that'll tie us up at 19. But Mia Hell was one of the best players, another really good athlete, tremendous softball player. I think she actually gave up softball sophomore year and focused on basketball, and she was really good at that.
She did, and Mia could do so many different things. She was a scorer, obviously, in the top 3 all time, but she could rebound, guard, play inside, outside, point guard. Really nice player.
Yeah, I remember when she played, she would bring the ball up the floor, give it off to somebody, and then go post up.
Exactly.
Thacker, again, back-to-back three-point attempts coming off, and Berea having to get back on defense. Not a bad foul by King, but do we have free throws for Estill County? They say on the floor.
Still haven't seen Estill County attempt to break the rhythm, maybe speed up the game, but not really had the opportunity either.
Ava to throw it in. Comes in to Baker. Pick it out. There's Ava Hale. And this three-point attempt too hard. Still tied at 19. 90 seconds into the second half. Abigail Beard looking around. Lays it off for Sophie Brewer. Now over to King. Up near the timeline. King drives in. Hits the deck. And she'll draw a foul. More penetration from Berea and more whistles in their favor, as this time it's caught on Snowden.
Eddie King, a nice player.
Got a timeout on the floor. Estill County, I believe, has taken the TO. No, Berea, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here for a second, Blaine. And, early on in this third quarter, the three-pointer by Snowden, the only points thus far. And a lot of times I feel like when you're a team, obviously you have to have the halftime break, but both teams had kind of gotten into a rhythm. Now here early on in the third quarter, I feel like both teams coming out flat.
You never know what to say at halftime when you're a coach. I'll tell you, I've peeled the paint and I've patted backs and butts in the locker room, boys I'm talking about, and neither of those things necessarily was always something that worked. So you try to find something and hope you push the right button. But it's certainly a game about rhythm and momentum, and you want to break that if you're Estill County. Even though Berea only led by 3, you're still looking to break the rhythm, because I felt that like they had a little bit better rhythm in the first half. Once again, JoJo Baker with the 8-foot arms. We call her the octopus usually.
Yeah, she's so athletic. And it makes it really hard for Brewer to throw it in. Sophie came into Thacker, able to track it down. Now King, a long pass. Brewer back in the corner. Three-point attempt, no. Ball tipped to Beard. Another offensive rebound. Beard's been a force on the glass and putting the ball in the hoop. Almost a double-double for Abigail as King drives again. Backdoor cut. Brewer finally able to get one to fall. As a day after her birthday, she's on the board with a bucket, and Berea back in front.
Estill County has definitely extended their defense. Nice job by Berea.
Long pass to J.C. Long. Three-pointer comes off. Rebound chased down by Snowden. Another offensive board for Estill County. Can they turn it into points? They can, as Angel sneaks in for 2. Offensive rebounds really hurting both teams. Pressure now from the Lady Engineers. King will come to work against Snowden. Got bumped. No whistle and turned it over. I think once she felt the contact, she expected a call. Didn't get it.
It looks like Berea going to make their first substitution. Michael?
Yeah, finally coming into the game as King will have a seat. I think Coach Stepp just wanted to have a quick chat with her.
Hess McClellan into the game for the Berea Pirates. I'll tell you something I'm glad to see is Berea being nothing but black and white on their uniforms. I thought that was actually the colors of Berea, but they've been using yellow.
Brewer with the rebound, gives it off to Abigail Beard. Tied at 21, under 5 minutes to play now in the third quarter. A good one here in Berea. Each team back and forth. They'll give it off to Stepp. Oh, nice backdoor cut. Beard kind of had a tough angle on it. Good defense by Estill County to force a tougher shot. Baker in a hurry the other way. Lays it off to Angel. Long is open. Steps into a 3. And again, just too hard. Angel another offensive rebound, but she can't finish. Ball tipped loose, and we got a jump ball.
Again, Estill County just struggling to make open shots. got to put the ball on the floor and get to the free throw line. We're at 4:30 in the third, and Estill has yet to attempt a free throw.
Like what Coach Stepp is doing here. Talked about the free throw attempts in heavy favor, well, not really heavy favor, but in favor of Berea.
So Berea's only attempted 4, so it's not a lopsided affair. It's just Estill hasn't attempted any. Estill with the full court man-to-man pressure now.
What Coach Stepp is doing, just going to get back to that point, he's basically trying to give each one of his starters maybe a quick breather, give them a minute or so here in the third quarter, and keep them as fresh as he can for the fourth quarter. Here's Brewer on the right wing. Sophie almost turned it over. Thacker able to track it down, but she's in trouble herself. Finds Stepp, and we got a whistle, a timeout. Damian Stepp again having to take another one here in the third quarter. This one going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's take it with them and come back on WBON TV.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Estill County and Berea battling here in a close one in the third quarter. 3:53 left in a tie game. And Estill County with 5 points here in the third quarter. Berea only with 2, so it's been a low-scoring third quarter.
That last possession that Berea had before the timeout was pretty chaotic. Coach Stepp decided that he'd seen enough, but no turnover.
Kept possession, and again, going with that same kind of game plan. He's giving each one of his starters a quick breather here. Man, Beard thought about pulling that one from way deep. Thought better of it. About pulled that one from Waco and drove in as they have an announcement come over the PA system. Might want to wait till Estill County shooting free throws. Well, I guess they got to get there before they can shoot them.
Somebody needs to come to the office, or somebody didn't pay their lunch money.
How many times did you have to make that call over the PA system?
A few times.
I bet Danny Click wore that thing out, didn't he?
That was in the days that you had to, the intercom was only in one location in the building. You had to push that button. Abigail Beard at the line.
Beard's got 11, been quiet here in the third. Makes the first.
You know, there was a case where Abigail had a shot, passed it up, and knew that she was going to get fouled, and she gave herself up to the foul just in case. You know, now it slows the game down, puts the rhythm back in Berea's court, and they maintain control of the game.
Berea got the season started with 2 straight wins, but since then, back-to-back losses. Both of those losses coming against 11th region opponents in Bryan Station and Lafayette. Had a missed shot by Long. JC's had a tough shooting night. A lot of good looks. Those shots just not falling, and sometimes you had those not as a shooter.
Well, her grandfather may have been one of the best shooters I've ever seen in Estill County history. And he could get really hot really quick.
You know, even for a big guy, when her brother Dylan played at Estill, he had a soft touch as well.
Good handle as well.
Long feed, and there's JC getting back on the board as she ties things back up at 23.
Brooklyn Farrell made that pass. She transferred from Montgomery County in the middle of last year. Her mom's an assistant principal at Estill County.
Here's Beard on the right wing. King. Maddie had an open 3. Instead lays it off for Brewer. Brewer had to kind of go up and get it. Nice job to gather herself, control her body, and put it up and in. Estill County wants to talk it over now. Down back by a bucket. We'll step aside a full timeout on WBON TV and WIRV.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Estill, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Estill County with the ball down by 2. Shot comes off. A nice rebound in there by McLean.
And ripped it away as well.
Here's Brewer. Sophie working on it. Steps in from the elbow. No. Long clears it out. JC on the attack.
Berea still in the zone pretty much the entire way.
Ball knocked loose. Angel able to keep possession for the Lady Engineers. Again, down by 2. 25-23. A minute 30 left to play in the third quarter. Baker from about 12 feet out. Couldn't get it to fall, but a nice offensive rebound. And again, Angel back up and in. Offensive rebounds have continued to be a factor in this game. It's what has helped Berea build a lead, and it's kept Estill County within striking distance here. Oh, nice defense. Snowden has been really hard on King to have any type of luck getting inside or setting up the offense. Snowden's been a thorn in the side of Matty King.
Snowden, the main thing with Snowden is staying out of foul trouble. King's a good point guard. So she goes both ways, sees the floor well.
Here's Beard. Abigail swing it around. Left wing King. McLean posting up on Angel. Now Brewer to Step. Give it back to Sophie. And she'll knock down the long 2 right in front of the three-point line. Brewer's got 6 in the quarter. And Berea pushes that lead to 2. 27-25.
Estill County still not attempted a free throw, Mike.
Snowden working on the defense of King. Knocked it loose off of Snowden. And Berea gets it back with a chance to add to that 2-point lead before the fourth quarter. 35.8 to play.
Ava Hale back in the game for Estill County.
And really, you talked about the rhythm Berea had there in that second quarter. Even though they've still got the lead, I don't feel like either team's found a rhythm or kind of momentum in this third quarter.
No, it's been a choppy game. Both teams played really good defense, each in their own way. Looks like Berea's going to go for one shot here at the end of the quarter.
Going to try to guarantee themselves a lead going into the fourth. King had it poked away. Snowden with the steal. King didn't give much effort trying to track it down. Snowden could not get the foul call. And at the end of 3, chaos here in Berea. Lady Pirates a 2-point edge as we go to the fourth quarter on WBON TV and WIRV.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
We go to the fourth and final quarter. Potentially could see some overtime with this game being as tight as it has been. A special thanks to all of our great sponsors here, folks. If you see their ad playing or you hear about them, tell them where you heard about them at, courtesy of WBON TV, like Galaxy Bowling Center, Ace Hardware here in Berea, Bluegrass Marble and Granite over in Richmond, Exodus Trucking Academy here in Berea as well, Nuevo Vallarta, Citizens Guaranty Bank, Gateway Cycles, Markham and Wallace Hospital, Mercy Health, A&W All-American Foods, Just Love Coffee, Mr. Rooter, Amco Transmissions, and so much more. Thank you for being a great sponsor of WBON TV Sports.
Looks like Berea will remain in their matchup zone.
Angel left one short. Offensive rebound again for Estill County. This is where they have been able to keep themselves in it. Oh, nice feed, held underneath. Back out to Baker. 3 from the corner. No, and a rebound to Step. That time, got rid of it almost too quick.
One of the things that was impressive in Estill's last victory was the fact that they stayed engaged mentally the entire game. It was kind of a seesaw game, real similar to this. Not hitting a lot of shots, but stayed engaged mentally, especially on defense, and ended up paying off for them.
Here's King up the sideline. Kick it out to Beard. Might have got away with a travel there. Beard working on J.C. Long. Long going to have to play some good defense here. Abigail, not as many attempts here in the second half as she had in the first, but a nice assist as she drives and dishes it out to King. King finally able to get one to fall. Her first field goal of the game. And Estill County now down by 5, the largest deficit for either team in tonight's game. 30-25 as Baker swings it around. Snowden from long distance, and she'll dial it up for 3. Snowden's, I think, third three-pointer of the game tonight.
It's kind of a Estill County really needed a basket right there.
Thacker open herself on the left side. She's got dribbles, uses it to get away from Baker. Now it's Abigail Beard, picked up by J.C. Long once again. Estill County with that 3 to answer the 3 from King, cutting a 5-point deficit down to 2. Beard gives it off to Brewer on the give and go. King again, same spot, same result. Maddie King with back-to-back 3s, and it's back to a 5-point Berea lead.
Almost the identical spot, literally. 2 straight times down the floor. Buries the 3.
Pressure starting to mount as we make our way through the fourth quarter. Baker, too hard herself. Outlet from Step to King, and Maddie going to slow it down for Berea. Up the floor to Abigail Beard. Here's Brewer. Sophie lays it off to Step, or to Beard, excuse me.
Beard has really controlled the pace of the game. She's kind of the one that goes and gets it and pulls it out. Yeah. Really good with the back dribble. That's an important part of taking care of the ball.
Has never really seemed rattled this evening.
Very composed.
Brewer lost the handle. And that double dribble. Easy call, literally right in front of the official.
I've got that as only the second turnover of the half for Berea. Michael, that's impressive. Looks like maybe Estill County's called a timeout.
Timeout for the Lady Engineers, down by 5 yet again. We near the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Blaine Click, Michael Watkins here with you. There's a big game over in Irvin tonight. I know Estill County boys taking on Madison Central, one of our coverage area teams here on WBON TV, and that'll be a fun one. John Bentley, former Estill County head coach, and assistant coach now for Madison Central.
I'm pretty sure that that's the first trip that Madison Central has made to Estill County since 2003.
Wow.
So that was my last year coaching. Pretty sure, of course, they were in the same district for a number of years, and that was the chief rival before Clark and Montgomery days. It's Madison Central.
Now, was that the 11th region then as well?
Yes.
So Estill County has made their rounds, 11th, 10th, and then the 14th now, where they've kind of, I think, made a home and a much better fit.
In demographically, logistically, it just fits a lot better for Estill County. Estill left the 11th and started in the 10th in 1978.
J.C. Long up the floor for Estill County. As we near 5 minutes to play in the fourth. Turned over. Ball's loose still. Beard fighting for it along with Baker. And Coach Damian Stepp hollering at his niece, Katie Stepp. Yeah, we want you to grab the ball, but you don't have to immediately get rid of it. Hold on to it. Let somebody come to you.
One thing about Coach Stepp, you can hear him.
3 for Long. Estill County needed it. Couldn't get it to fall, but another offensive rebound for Baker. Long's got it back. JC matched up with King, and King, another cheap foul there. Coming out to pressure Long out near midcourt.
Neither team has approached the bonus, and yet 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the game, Estill has still not attempted a free throw.
I don't think either team's committed 5 fouls combined.
I agree. But yet played aggressive.
Yeah.
And the refereeing's been good.
Long got a defender in the air. Now backs it out. Circles it back over now in the hands of Long once again. Driving baseline. Spinning away from the defense of Brewer. 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter here on WBON TV. Estill County and Berea girls basketball in a tight one as Angel got inside and is able to finish.
Nice job there by Estill County. Getting the ball to the short corner and attack spot against the 2-3 zone.
33-30. Ball in the hands of Beard. Got lucky to get that one back. Did Berea, but couldn't capitalize on the numbers. Baker quickly the other way for Estill County. She split a double team, and did she travel? She did.
Had to pull the crossover between the double team there. Split those two defenders up on top.
Kind of an untimely turnover there. Estill County a chance to kind of build some momentum. Got a bucket, forced a tough shot, got the rebound, a chance to cut a 3-point deficit down. Here's King. Kicking it out. Thacker cannot get that one to fall. Would have been a huge 3 for Berea to put some space between them and the Lady Engineers. Estill County can tie with a 3-pointer on this possession. Ava Hell says, I agree, and knocks it down.
The bank is open.
33 apiece. Right on cue. I don't know if Mia ever used the bank, though.
Probably not intentionally.
That was the only way I could get a 3 to fall down. Oh, nice move. The give and go. Beard, the step, back to Beard on the backdoor cut. And Abigail starting to put a really good performance together on both sides, rebounding the ball well, and a near double-double for the senior. Feed inside for Estill County, and once again it's Haley Angel, tying things up at 35 now. Estill County trying to speed Berea up. King finds Brewer. Now they'll slow it back down. Feed over to King as we near 2.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. King working on J.C. Long. Oh, another backdoor opportunity for Beer. They couldn't get it to her. Thacker inside the paint. Kick it out to King. Thacker now on the right corner. Open. Couldn't knock it down. And the ball, I think it was knocked off of the foot of an Estill County player. It was. Great job by Sophie Brewer. The heads-up play to just sneak in there and knock it loose. Right in front of our cameraman. She'll inbound. But not before a timeout. Berea wants to talk it over, set up something here with the ball to our left. And a tie game, 35-35. We'll step aside and be right back here live on WBON TV.
Support local and get your vehicle running at its peak performance with CT Diesel Performance off exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff specialize in diesel performance and repair that will service any vehicle, big or small, with oil changes, brakes, tires, alignments, and more. Broke down and need a tow? Well, call CT Diesel at 859-699-8712. Like them on Facebook to enter a weekly drawing for a free oil change. CT Diesel Performance off Exit 97 in Richmond.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
2:18 remaining in the fourth. It'll be Sophie Brewer to inbound for Berea. She'll come in the backcourt to King.
See what Coach Stepp drew up in the huddle.
King throws it over to Stepp. Oh, Brewer posting up on Hill. Got to be careful. You don't want the 3-second violation. Estill County also wanted to travel. Beard working on Long. Lob and threw it away. Stolen away by Ava Hill. Ava going to work on Thacker. Oh, nice move. And first time tonight, Estill County will step up to the free throw line and a chance to give themselves the lead, I think, for the first time here in the second half.
First time with the lead, first free throw attempt. If Ava Hill knocks it down, and she misses the first free throw attempt. I think they tied it a couple of times, but never took the lead. Estill County now with their starting lineup back in, as is Berea.
And Ava missed them both. That one was literally halfway down before it snuck out. Beard in a hurry the other way, working on Long. Draws a double team, and we'll circle back up front as we near 90 seconds to play. Abigail. And if I'm Berea here, I'm going to try and hold for one shot because the worst you could go is overtime.
It's a long time, but they are in what we used to call the Eastern delay stall offense. So see if Estill County, neither team in the bonus, so anybody gets too aggressive, it's not shooting free throws.
Yeah, and if you're Estill County, you can really be aggressive here because of that situation. Yeah, and Berea's not even looking to shoot with now a minute to play in the fourth. Tied at 35, Beard. Gonna take it back out on the perimeter. Long right there on her. Got to get rid of it. They do. And there's a foul on Baker. Damian Stepp was yelling at Beard to go get it back. He wants the ball in her hands here.
Well, this offense, this stall offense is very renowned for all of a sudden the defense going to sleep in a back door where you just keep it and dribble it all the way to the basket from the wing. So we'll see if Estill gets really aggressive here and Berea takes advantage of that.
Ball knocked loose. Snowden saves it. Long's got it. And Estill County will draw the foul. And a lot of times, Blaine, when you see a team stall like that, you can get out of a rhythm.
Absolutely, and I certainly wouldn't blame Coach Stepp for that. If I've got the lead and it's under 2 minutes, so.
Yeah, but here with the tie game, Estill County will have a chance to take the lead under a minute to play.
Still haven't made a free throw as J.C. Long shoots it hard.
3 attempts in the last 2 trips for Estill County. 0 of 3, but this one could at least put them in front. And Long is able to do it. On a rough shooting night for J.C. Long, that free throw gives Estill County the lead. Abigail Beard the other way. Points have been an issue for both teams. Brewer had it stripped. Estill County with the ball in the lead. Berea's got a foul, and Abigail Beard will commit it. 36-35, still 2 more fouls, for Berea to put Estill County in the bonus. And Coach Mahanes wants to talk it over. His team with a 1-point lead want to make sure they keep possession of the basketball on WBON TV.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back here on WBON TV, Michael Watkins along with Blaine Click. Glad to have you along on the call tonight. And Blaine, it's been a fun one here in Berea. Each team going back and forth with the lead in Estill County for the first time in the second half with a 1-point edge. And the basketball, Berea will be forced to foul here. And I think Coach Stepp may be talking about what he wants to do on offense after Estill County shoots the free throws. Eventually, they'll get there.
And many people may not know about the new free throw rule. It's per quarter now, so Estill County is now in the double bonus. So you don't shoot 1-and-1 anymore, you just shoot 2 free throws.
That one, did it go off Estill County? That one was really close. Take another look, Gage, if we can, on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. So if we can get a good shot. Man, that one was really close. Hard to tell from that angle. Estill to throw it in. Pressure, and there's the whistle. And with 19.5 seconds to play, it'll be J.C. Long back to the free throw line for 2 shots.
So Estill County 1 of 4 on the night from the line. J.C. with the only free throw made for Estill County in her last attempt.
Makes the first. That is a shooter's bounce if I've ever seen one. Now will Berea need 2 or 3? That one comes up. Outlet to King. Berea's got numbers. Maddie lays it off. Thacker blocked. And a great job by Ava Hill to keep it in play. Berea's got a foul. And Baker will draw it from Brewer. A great pass from King, but even better defense from Estill County. And stepping up to the free throw line, Sarah Baker, a chance to put this game away.
JoJo at the line.
And she misses, so still life for Berea.
I think Berea does have 1 timeout remaining, so Estill has 3 fouls to give.
And Baker misses both. Brewer threw it away. Snowden with the steal, and Estill County will get a victory here on the road. Turnovers. A big issue for Berea down the stretch. Estill County, Blaine, had plenty of chances to put this game away, but never could. And still holds on for a 2-point lead or win.
It's very similar to the end of the Leslie County game where Estill County stayed engaged mentally and kept the defense up and eventually made enough plays to win the game.
Turnovers an issue for Berea. Estill County holds on for a 2-point win, and they will go back to Irvin with, I think, their 3rd win of the season.
Estill County moves to 2-1 on
2-1, okay. So
and Berea falls to 2-3.
Yeah, 3 straight losses for the Lady Pirates. Let's step aside for a quick 3-minute commercial break. We'll come back here and wrap things up on the Chenault Vineyards postgame show live on WBON TV 9.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
'Tis the season for sickness. Protect yourself and those around you with vaccinations at the Harness Health Pharmacies, powered by Mercy Health. Mercy Health Pharmacies offer vaccines for influenza, COVID-19, pneumonia, and RSV. Most vaccines are covered by the insurance, and in case they are not, Harness Health Pharmacy also partners with the primary care clinics for patients that are required by insurance to receive their vaccines there. Stop by the Harness Health Pharmacy in Irvin, located next to the Mercy Health Irvin Primary Care.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
Back here to Berea to wrap things up on the Chenault Vineyards postgame show. Chenault Vineyards has become the go-to destination for families and friends to enjoy fun and entertainment in a relaxing atmosphere. See why so many people spend their weekends at Chenault Vineyards by visiting ChenaultVineyards.com. Michael Watkins and Blaine Click as we look back at some of the highlights there in the Bluegrass restoration and construction replay. It was Callie Snowden that got Estill County started in the second half with that 3, Blaine, and then as the game ended, she got the steal that sealed the deal and got the Lady Engineers a 2-point win on the road.
I'm pretty sure, Michael, that neither team led by more than 5 points.
5 points, the biggest lead, and that was Berea about midway through the fourth quarter. They just couldn't hang on.
Yes, the game just stayed tight the entire way. Berea remained in their zone, doing what they do in Estill in their man-to-man. Estill County, though, really kept the man-to-man pressure up despite their inability to hit shots. It's really hard to keep your energy up when you're not making shots, and sometimes it's easy just to give up on defense as well. But the one thing that they have done in the last 2 games is maintain that energy.
Here with you on WBON TV 9. Glad to have you tuned in with us as we wrap things up. And it's time to crown our CT Diesel Performance of the Game. I tell you what, Blaine, to me, Callie Snowden hit some huge shots for Estill County tonight. Played some good defense. I think she, hit 5 3-pointers in the game?
I think that's right, yes.
So I think she deserves our CT Diesel Performance of the Game. If you want your vehicle to perform like Callie Snowden did tonight for Estill County, be sure to take it to CT Diesel Performance off exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff make sure that your vehicle is taken care of, whether it be a small 2-door sedan or one of those big diesel trucks. They'll do a great job of taking care of your car at CT Diesel Performance. Like them on Facebook to learn more. Snowden, our performance of the game, and Estill County a big performance on the road, and Coach Mahanes gives Berea another 3rd straight loss after a 2-0 start to the season, Blaine.
Well, Estill County will now head on the road in the 11th region once again, Michael, over to Lafayette, which is a team that they've played in the last few years. So they're going to stay in the 11th region. Looks like that's on Monday night, and Berea travels to Frankfort. on Tuesday night.
Yeah, and you talked about with Coach being around the 11th region in the past. Lafayette is a team he'll be familiar with, and Lafayette just knocked off Berea earlier in the week.
And we're referring to Coach Mahanes, who is in his first year at Estill and came over from the 11th region as an assistant at Lexington Catholic and most recently at Henry Clay. So he is very familiar with the 11th region. I'm sure he knows tendencies, especially over in Lexington. So he'll be familiar with Lafayette, having been at Lexington Catholic, and they're in the same district. Henry Clay's in the same region, but not the same district. So certainly he'll be familiar with some of those games and probably will continue the schedule over there in the 11th region.
Well, pleasure being on the call with you again. I know it's been a while since we got to do a game together, but this one a fun one tonight here in Berea.
Really good game. Both teams played well, grinded it out, not always making shots, but their ability to maintain concentration on the defensive end despite not making shots was impressive both ways.
We said this could be a score in the mid-30s, and that's exactly what it was, a 37-35 win. And even though it was, I think, 9-7 with about 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, things slowed down, obviously, as things got tight. These girls got tight, but give credit to where credit is due. Estill County made the right plays. They get the victory on the road. And our next broadcast, we got two big ones coming up for you next week. Madison Central, Madison Southern. The girls on Thursday night, the boys on Friday night. Two big ones coming up next week. All those airing here on the WBON TV networks, on the streaming platforms, and on our TV channel. So be sure to tune into those games next week as you head throughout the holiday season. We really appreciate you joining us here, folks. Dawson Rule will have a recap of this game tomorrow and more from around the sports landscape here in Madison County on tomorrow's Live at 5 newscast. And be sure to hang out with us during that tomorrow again at 5 o'clock. For Blaine Click, I'm Michael Watkins, our producer Gage Shield, our camera guys Dawson Rule and Jacob Beck. We'll see you next time on WBON TV. Let's get you back to the regularly scheduled programming on Channel 9 and also on WIRV.